Hello everybody, I'm Landa, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you see, I'm working on the colorful tiger again. This is from the Dutch store Zeeman. Don't think they have this one still in stock, but I do believe they have something cat-like, like a tiger or a lion or something like that. Just finished the section above here, so I'm now starting on a new section together with you. So I'm going to start basically in my usual place, the bottom right corner of the section I'm working on. In case you do watch also my time-lapse videos, you might have noticed that I most of the times start in a section bottom right. Start in like the corner, like what color is here, even if it's just one drill, and do that color and then pick it out in the entire section. Look the drill above and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's my crazy way, but whatever floats your boat. Even though with this lighting, it's kind of a pain in the behind to see. Because yeah, I have my regular dining room table light on. That's the light that's coming from there, and then above, right behind the camera, I have my ring light. So yeah, that's also giving glare. So I have a little bit of a glare at the moment, but oh well, it works. Next week I can film during the day again, so yay! But then I am first off doing the lecture kit that I'm working on because, well, yeah, next week on Wednesday, we have the last Wednesday of the month. So that means lecture time. Because otherwise I never get through that kit. Yeah, I'm that hopeless. I love working on it though, but yeah, for one or the other reason, if I don't kick myself into gear every once in a while, yeah, nothing happens. So yeah, I made it a thing for myself that every last Wednesday on the channel I will do latch hooking with you all for my WIP and Chat video. So yeah, first off, how are you all doing? How was your week? Because yeah, it's been again a week since I've last had a WIP and Chat with you all. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below, what are you all working on? Are you doing a diamond painting or are you doing something else? Because yeah, I every now and then also do different crafts. As I said, I also do latch hooking. Every now and then I do paper crafts. I lately do a lot of resin work, which I absolutely love. I also dabble a little bit in cross stitch and beaded cross stitch, bead embroidery, however the hell you want to call it. Even though I haven't worked on that for a few weeks. Maybe soon I will dig that one out again, but oh well. I'll get to it when I'll get to it. Because yeah, I have way too much going on at the same time at the moment, so yeah. I have, let's think, this WIP, I have one upstairs, I have Out of This World, and I have 3 of the cross stitch conversion WIPs, even though I'm not working on them all together at the same time, but still, I'm working on it 3 times, so they are still 3 WIPs. Because I do a page at a time, then share with you the updates. Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm working along on it. So part 4 has now the first half done on part 4, or at least as far as I can. Since I'm working with spare drills, or well, leftover drills. So yeah. I believe I'm now around 30% or something, so it's not going too bad. Not going too great either, but It's not going bad. But yeah, I have a lot going on at the same time, and then I have like a cross stitch that I work on. I have the bead embroidery that I'm working on, and yeah, I have a lot. And yeah, there are only so many hours a day that I can do something. Because yeah, diamond painting is most of the time also just like for 2 or 3 hours a day. If I'm lucky, then I can also work in it during the day for like either when the kids are in school or when they are behaving and playing upstairs. So that's also something that's like limiting the time. But yeah, when the kids are upstairs in bed, yeah, then I'm also diamond painting most of the times. But I still have days that I don't work on it, so yeah. Because yeah, on Wednesday I always have a date night with my husband. Just most of the times like watching a movie, watching a TV show, or doing a board game or something. Just some time together, because we both noticed that we were so wrapped up in our own bubble that we were like, yeah, when's the last time we actually sat down and did something together? So now we're doing it like every week. Every now and then we skip it because one of us is feeling terrible or we have different reasons or whatever. This way. Then I have that symbol and that is here. Yeah, so every now and then we skip it, but that's not too often. And every once in a while, that's just like last week, we are doing it twice. Ooh, sorry, I need to blow my nose. I have a really annoying itch in my nose. That's the word. Hold on for just a second. And I'm back. That's a lot better. Sometimes you have an itchy nose on the inside and yeah, it's just a place you can't scratch that easy. So, yeah. Blowing my nose did help. I know, too much information, but still. Yeah. What was I seeing? Oh yeah, so yeah, most of the times my husband and I have like one date night a week. This week we had 2 because on Saturday we had a birthday that we went to, and yeah, my knee still does hurt way too much, which I don't like, obviously. And yeah, because I need to put my knee kind of still and in the same like position, I could wiggle it around a little bit, but not too terribly much. So it felt like it was a little bit locked. So it did not feel nice. So yeah, we decided in the evening to just like take it easy. And we're like, you know what? I'm going to lay on the couch and we're doing an extra date night. So that's what we did. Okay, I'm having my canvas a little bit like waved. It is not fun. But yeah, so my husband took like our back pillow downstairs. We have like one of those like triangular pillows that you can place on your back so you can lay back a little bit but still can sit up like in bed. It's like one of those like reading pillows. Like we bought it like a little bit after I had my surgery last year, and yeah, for sure I definitely would have benefited from that pillow if we got it before. But yeah, we didn't know that I would be in bed for so long. But yeah, now I use that when I need to lay in bed, or at least when I'm resting for one or the other reason, like either I'm sick or not feeling the greatest, or my body is giving me troubles, like for the so many times. Because, yeah, it happens way too often that my body's like, no, not today, you're going in bed. Yeah, now I have like a whatever I did with my knee, and yeah, that also makes that I'm in bed for quite some time. Depending a little bit on what I do with my knee. But finally, at least I found a knee brace, so hopefully that will help. But yeah, it's not like a magic spell or anything, so I can't start hoping. If I can only hope, but I don't think it will work, that it's like working in like a few days. So probably it will still take me a long time to heal fully. But at least it's bit by bit getting better, so that's at least something. But well, we'll get there. Yeah, it was doing actually pretty well on Tuesday and Wednesday last week. But Thursday was like, nope, not going to happen. So yeah. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, now I have that knee brace, at least like when I walk the kids to school or when we're like walking a little bit more, then I at least can put on the brace. So hopefully that helps at least a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't go away in a couple of weeks, I'll just contact my doctor again, like, hey, does it supposed to stay at the same level, or should it go down by now? Because yeah, it at times hurts like hell. And I don't like it, obviously. Yeah, so the husband now has a week off. So yeah, healing probably doesn't go as fast because yeah, when he has a week off, many times we'll do like looking around for the stuff that we don't need the kids with us and stuff, and don't want to be cooped up the entire time. So yesterday we did our grocery shopping because that's a thing I normally do on Monday when the kids are in school. And the afternoon I needed to drop off a package at the post office, so we did that. Husband was able to grab some filler paper that he needed, so that was nice. We got that all sorted out in one go. I also got for my daughter and myself some stick-on nails. These like cheap kind of press-ons. So hopefully in next week's video I have some nice looking nails. They were quite cheap. They were like €50 max 2 for a set of 24 if I'm not mistaken. I also grabbed some press-ons like a week earlier when I got the Halloween stuff. I also got some press-on nails for Halloween for my daughter and myself. I got like a black and red, and my daughter got some Halloween decorations stuff. Don't know what it was exactly, but she liked it. So, and we were in the store on Monday. We're like, you know what? We're just going to grab some so we can put them on like probably like Saturday. So she can at least get used to the fact that she has something on her nails. Also for me it will be getting used to because they are way longer than my nails are. At least at this point in time I can grow my nails quite long. So it's not that it's not something I'm not used to, but it will. Yeah, so hopefully I will be having some pretty nails. I was saying to my husband, like, it's nice to have some options, like also like maybe some pretty jewelry or anything that like it's not only like always my bare hands and just my wedding ring. So it might look a bit more fun and organized. So we're looking into that. And yeah, especially for if I have like some fancy videos, or if I have like multiple videos I want to film, then I want to have like a little bit more nicer looking nails. Then I can just grab basically some cheap press-ons, put them on, and don't need to worry if they fall off quickly. Because I'm not going to pay an arm and a leg for having my nails done at a nail salon or something, because yeah, that's not me. If you like to do that, that's all totally fine. You need to do you, but I'm basically like let's just say I'm a basic bitch. Sorry. I'm also like, many times I'm just like a jeans and t-shirts kind of girl. Do need to say, especially like lately with my knee being hurt, that I do wear a lot of dresses. I do like wearing dresses, but yeah, if you've been here before, you know, many times they are not the prettiest look on me. So yeah, I'm not going to wear them if I'm not feeling confident in my body. Do need to say I lately have gotten myself some like shapewear, and I do need to say that works a lot. So that's always nice. A little bit of extra confidence boost. Ooh, I skipped some. Yeah, so as I said, the kids went back to school. Yay! We've actually, they had now like their first 2 days, because I'm filming this on Tuesday evening, and somewhere a drill flew, but I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. I was like saying, like, I almost want to say, like, I'll find it someday. Yeah, so yesterday we had the first day of school. Kids were very excited. Like, basically, our son was like the entire vacation, like, it's almost time to go to school. Is it time to go to school? Is it time to go to school? It's time to go to school. So yeah, he was still asleep when I went in his bedroom yesterday morning. Also this morning, by the way, but the kid never lets you sleep when it's vacation, but when he needs to get up, he isn't too happy with needing to get up. Kids, confusing. But yeah, so I woke him up and was like, hey, get out of bed. It's morning. It's time to go to school. And he was directly like, eyes wide open. School? I'm going to go to school? I was like, yes. Ooh, yay. Dressing up like a tornado. And he was totally happy. So yeah. So husband and I both dropped the kids off. That's also like why my husband had a week off, because he likes to, at the first week, go with me to drop off the kids at school and pick them up. And he can just go to work a little bit later and go back home earlier, because the time is still long enough. But he's like, yeah, it's also nice to also have just some time with the two of us. And yeah, he has so many vacation days. He's like, yeah, I need to use them up sometime. So yeah, he got himself a week off. He needed to go to his work today for something. I think he decided that he later on decided that he actually didn't want to be there if he would have probably been a little bit later, his dress shirt would still be alive. Because I don't know for one or the other reason, but yeah, he went in his regular clothes into his workspace and instead of his, well, uniform. Because in case you don't know, my husband's in the Navy. And yeah, he has a desk job at the moment. And yeah, since he just was in and out for a little bit, needed to arrange a few things still that he was not able to do before it was weekend. So he was like, yeah, I'm just going to go for a few hours and then I'll be back. So I was like, yeah, fine. Can do a little bit of keeping up with the housework because, yeah, when he is at home, I also want to spend some time with him. And yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but that doesn't mean that the only thing I do the entire day is keep the house clean. I also do live, and I also do like to spend time with my kids and my husband, depending on who's home. And also, I also want some time just for myself. I'm not there to do the housework for the entirety of the day. That's again like the people that do that, good for them, but yeah, that's not me. I also want some time for myself. Because yeah, otherwise I go stir crazy. Crazy enough as is, so. But yeah, so my husband went to work for a couple of hours and later on he called me. He's like, hey, I'm just needing to print out a few things and then I'm going home. But yeah, I'm not too happy with what happened. So I was like, okay, what happened? Well, apparently he took a turn too short, hit the door frame, and apparently probably something was sticking out. I don't know which side of the door it was, so if it was like a piece of like the hinges or whatever it was, I don't know. But apparently he banged his arm on it and he ripped his dress shirt. Said shirt was new. It was like the second time he wore it because he wore it yesterday evening for a few hours first. And then he wore it this morning. And yeah, now it's in the trash because it's like one of those like corner rips. So it ripped in two directions. But later on when he was home, he was like, yeah, I'm not surprised that it did rip because yeah, he had a regular shirt underneath it. And thankfully that didn't rip as well. But he also had like a pretty decent sized scratch on his arm. So yeah, it hurt him for a little bit. He was like, yeah, dang, that still hurts. It wasn't bleeding or anything, but it was like one of those like superficial scratches. And let's be honest, at times they can hurt like hell. So yeah, that's what he got this time. So obviously wasn't too happy with that. Yeah, it was also like, if it was just one of those old shirts, I wouldn't be too bothered because yes, they are still nice, but yeah, they would have been like, I guess around 10 years old now. So that wouldn't be such a waste. But yeah, it was a shirt that he bought last year. Well, not even last year. I think it was beginning of this year. And it was, as I said, like the first time he wore it. So yeah, those things are not cheap. So that was annoying. Yeah, afterwards he came home and we went to the store van Kranenbroek. We wanted to look if they already had their Halloween stuff. Sadly, they didn't yet. But we had the big suspicion that they are trying to set up the like seasonal stuff, or they are what's the word? Relocating to the other side of the street, and they put it up there. So we're like, yeah, so probably in like a few weeks we'll be going again to see like if they then have it, because it's pretty close to us. So it's not that we are like needing to drive like an hour or anything. Like most of the places we go to is like 10, maximum of 20 minutes drive. So that's pretty good to do. It's a thing like if you have a couple of hours left and you're like, well, what do we do? Well, then you go to a store to look for something. Because it's a nice thing to do. So probably we'll be doing that with the kids later on. Because yeah, we're already starting to plan for Halloween. So that's basically like our main decoration holiday. We also do like to decorate for Christmas, but for Halloween we can also use the outside and stuff. And you have so many fun stuff here. And many times if you want to decorate for Christmas and you want to decorate outside, you get like the big reindeer, the big sleighs, Santa, snowmen, whatever, like the usual stuff, but it's all so big. And our front garden is like small, especially for the fact that there are also still plants in it. So it's not that we have like a whole lot of space for it. So but yeah, for Halloween you can find a lot of fun small stuff. So that's also always nice to have. But yeah, we didn't find a thing. We also looked for a scratching post, but apparently it wasn't high enough. It was 2 meters 25 and we needed in the end 2 meters 60. So yeah, that wasn't enough. But yeah, we're looking for another scratching post because the one we have is slowly on its last leg. It's not the best anymore. I'm really struggling to see here. I have a bit of a glare issue at this point, like in the middle of my canvas because of the ring light. Yeah, so we went looking for the scratching post, as I said. Ended up not finding anything. They also didn't have the Halloween stuff yet. But I will. We get again in the future. No issues there. Afterwards we went to a garden center because we still wanted to have a new plant, because one of the plants we have gets chewed on by the cat. To be exactly, Lucia. She is on the scratching post in front of our window now, sleeping. Even though the rolling blinds are closed, or curtains, or shutters, or however the hell you want to call them. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we went to the garden center. Thankfully they did have a plant that we liked that was not poisonous to the cats, because it is in a place where the cats can easily chew on it. That's basically why the one we have needs to be replaced, because Lucia is like really one of those cats that like chews on every plant that is within her reach. And yeah, I can try a lot of like things to persuade her not to do it, but yeah, doesn't help. So yeah, we're like, we need something else. That's also why we don't buy the like really expensive houseplants, because if we need to change them out, we can. But yeah, we did find a fun looking plant that we could use there that wasn't too big, so it still has some place to grow. Because yeah, right above that plant is also like a hanging plant, so it can be like too extremely high. There. Let's say like I wanted to place it somewhere here. Yeah, so we got at least a plant. But yeah, in the same store, like our garden center, they had some Halloween stuff out already. So Excuse me. So we got some Halloween stuff. So we're excited about that. We had like a little skull with a top hat on its head and spider legs. Yeah, I hate spiders. I think I have like arachnophobia, but not like too extreme. Like the small spiders I can handle, but yeah, no, I don't like them. I'm really not a fan of spiders. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, so tomorrow probably we will be potting the new plant in its new pot. We also have a plant that needs to be split up because it's way too big for the place it's now. So probably we'll be doing that as well. Need to look for another place for that plant, but oh well, we'll see. If I think about it next week, I will see where it ended up, but might even be just ending up in the trash, but who knows? You never know with us. We also need to do some sanding, so probably like either tomorrow or Friday morning, like one of those two will be like a take charge of everything, get everything done day. Because yeah, I made a set of runestones, and one of the people that plays D&D with my husband wanted to have a set. So yeah, I have made the set because my husband was like, yeah, you can just have this set. I'll just make him another one. No worries. So yeah, but I do need to sand the backs of that, and I need to color in the like front, like the symbols itself. She decided that she wanted them silver, so I was like, fine, because my husband took them with him last time. So like, hey, what? Because I made two sets. It's like, yeah, which one do you want? Because she also called out that she would think like a black with red would be fun, or something like what he had before. But then an upgraded version, because that was with a lot of, what's the word, air bubbles. And I'm not selling resin stuff with a lot of bubbles in it. I'm just not doing it. Unless it's obviously for like a potion that I also make, and that needs to have air bubbles, because I've made one of them. It's something like a love potion or something, of a repellent of a love potion. I don't know what it was exactly, but it had the description of that specific potion is also like a kind of like a bubbly potion with a like air bubble in it in the shape of a heart. So I pre-made a little heart. I ended up making it with a little bit of a hint of color, so it was like still a little bit visible, because without it, it was hardly visible. Yes, it's the intention to have it hardly visible, but it still needs to be visible. And with it just being a resin fill, you literally didn't see it. You just couldn't see it. So I made like a little bit of color. But yeah, I do enjoy myself making all the resin stuff, so I have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, I'm not against the fact that my husband basically like takes orders from his D&D group for like potions and runestones and whatever else I got that I make. Because most of the times when I make something, he's always like, I'm going to take it and show it. And it's fun. Also like crystals I made, and yeah, it's fun. Let's see if I'm still filming, which I am. So let's think. What all did I do last week? On Thursday or Wednesday, I think it was, I did some diamond painting on my cross stitch conversion. And my daughter was like, hey, I want to do the same as you, mommy. So I ended up pausing for a little bit and making a small sticker with her. She did it herself. She only needed my help every now and then with like opening the small Ziploc bags, because otherwise she would rip them. And a little bit of help with like shaking the tray. But yeah, she doesn't diamond paint often enough to like have like a little bit more of the feeling of like shaking the tray, which is fine. But she did make a little sticker. She made like a piece of watermelon. And she loves to work on these like small tiny things every now and then. Just a sticker now, then like 2 months from now she does another sticker and stuff like that. So totally fine with that. And yeah, I think it's a fun hobby to share with my kids, because our son is also like interested in it, but he is like a bull in his china shop. He is our little pinball machine crossed with a tank, because yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to trust him with a tray with drills yet. He's a fun little guy, but yeah, he is way too rough with everything he does. So no. He can look at me diamond painting or his sister, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, so the diamond painted for a little bit, and then afterwards she just went to go play again. You need to say the kids, like last week, they were like both really sweet with playing together, so they have played a lot upstairs together. Obviously, they're still fussing every now and then, like, hey, she did this, he did that, and so on and so forth. Like, yeah, the regular brother sister love. Yeah, on Thursday my husband had off earlier, so we ended up going to a toy store close to us because we needed to have a birthday gift for a party we went to on Saturday. One of my daughter's friends had a birthday, and she celebrated her birthday together with her mom. So they had it in like a little cafe close to us, basically like at the end of our street actually. They had a bouncy castle there for the kids, and he arranged food, and it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. Also, they are pretty close. They have still like good contact with like the teacher my daughter had in her first year in school. So she was also there. So my daughter came up to me, or the teacher was sitting next to us, and our daughter came up to us, I want to ask something at my husband, I think. And we're like, hey, have you also seen who is behind you? Because she went right past the teacher, but given she was with her back to her, so she didn't see her. She turned around and her face just lit up. The teacher was saying like, oh, she didn't. The face of like shock and excitement and wonder all in one. It was like big eyes, mouth wide open, like, oh. It was so fun. So yeah, she was happy. She was actually saying last week that she missed that teacher. So it's like, that's timing. Oh, apparently I forgot that I had a third of these containers. Oh well. But yeah, so we had the birthday on Saturday. We got some iron-on beads, words, for the girl, and we got a gift cards for the mom, because she was saying like, well, in like the card we got like the daughter, Like here is an idea list. You can browse here and see if there's something you want to give. The mom is happy if you just come, and we're like, yeah, we're not going to come with like empty-handed for the mom. So we got her a gift card. Like, yes, I know her. When we're from school, I've talked with her plenty of times. But it's not that I have been like inside their home or anything. So it's not that I know of like if they like plants in their home or stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, we're just going to give them a gift card. So she can at least choose. It's like from Action. It's a place that has like everything but a kitchen sink. It wouldn't surprise me if they would have them at a certain point. So it's like, worst case scenario, if she doesn't find anything for herself, she can grab some craft supplies for her daughter or something for the dog for all I care. So it's like, yeah, that's a thing that most of the times will be alright. So yeah, we did that. I also at the same time got some containers for myself to store my protein powder in. In case you've been here before, you know this. If not, well, I'm going to repeat it. I am drinking protein powders like these. I have them myself from XXL Nutrition. Apparently that, as far as I understood, they actually do ship worldwide. They are like quite a big company. They are like a international company as well. And yeah, they are Dutch. So, or at least they have a store in the Netherlands. Well, not specifically a store, but like a store, a shipping point. It's actually in a place where I have been multiple times in my life because I have family there. It's like I don't think if the aunt and uncle themselves live anymore, but like my dad's aunt and uncle, his cousins, and so it's not like really close family, but I have been there multiple times. But yeah, I've got those so that for me it works because it gives me a feeling that I have had enough to eat for a longer period. Also, the few flavors that I have taste like amazing. They have like a lot of different flavors. I believe from these like protein powders they have 19 different flavors, and you can also like buy like a sample pack. It should be like a one shake amount, but the taste is too strong for my liking, so I use like half the amount. Also makes that I can drink them longer. But yeah, so I drink those. And I do need to say, like, slowly but surely my weight is going down because, yeah, I don't snack as often as I earlier did, especially like in the afternoon. In the evening, many times I'm diamond painting, so yeah, not eating as quickly because I'm like, yeah, then I need to pause, then I need to move everything, I need to make my snack or whatever I want to do and eat. Then I need to make sure that everything is set up back right, and yeah, no, that's just too much of a fuss. I don't have a place where I can leave my diamond painting stuff just out in the open. I need to move it around every time, so I'm not wanting to fuss around every time that I want to do something. So yeah, I have gotten these containers now. They are from this brand Curve. I'm just going to grab one. This is the powder I used this day. So I have one of these containers. These are kind of small. I have actually like one of these big pots. It's well, it's the smallest size. It's 450 grams. This is cookies and cream. Don't mind my handwriting. I have a terrible handwriting, but yeah, so I can just take the lid off and scoop out whatever I need, and yeah. Then I have multiple of these, and they just stack on top of each other. So I have like one big tower with, well, big. I have 3 containers of these, and I can just stack them on top of each other. So yeah, I am not sitting like 3 of these like big, bulky containers, because yeah, I don't like that. So yeah, I bought these. I bought 4 of them, but I ended up needing to bring one back ended up doing that on Sunday. Cause yeah, I've washed them out. Thankfully it was just one where it has like a cardboard insert like with all the information and stuff, so I could just put it back in and bring it back. But yeah, I put the lid up. I hold the container at the side of the lid and it just falls off. It was like, yeah, no, that's not working. So I was like looking again and again, like just holding it on the lid. Falls back down. Try another one. It doesn't. I actually need to apply a little bit of force to even get it open. So yeah, I wasn't too happy with that, so I ended up bringing it back. So I showed them like, yeah, if I do this, boom. They were like, yeah, no, it does need to close off better. So I was like, yeah, it does. Yeah, thankfully at the same time at the store that I returned it to, I got my knee brace, so that was nice. I don't think I got anything else there. No, I got the knee brace and the container. Ended up coming back home, or like home for like, I think 30 minutes. We just sent the kids upstairs to play there. And our doorbell goes, and we're like, what the actual fudge? Because we hardly ever get visits. And there's the in-laws. Apparently they have had like multiple tries to see if we were home to do a surprise visit. And we weren't at home. But the fun part is if we do that with them, and we would have said like, oh yeah, we stood here last week and you weren't at home, I would have gotten the comment like, yeah, then you need to send a message beforehand or a call that you're coming. So my husband and I were like, yeah, what's happening with like calling before you come? But oh well. That's here or there. The kids thought it was amazing that Grandma and Grandpa were there. Well, we're here. So at least they had fun. Not saying that it wasn't fun that the in-laws were here. Don't get me wrong. My knee didn't like it that much because I was just being tuckered out on the couch. But yeah, obviously people being here, I can't just stretch out on the couch. Not that sick. It's not that I have like a broken leg or anything, because then I would have just said like, I'm sitting here. You can pick up a chair from the dining room table and sit across from me. But no, that wasn't the case. So I've been nice and plonked my behind on a different chair. Come on. There. So now I need to grab my little notebook, see if I have everything that I have. Like I had that one, I had that one, I had that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I had most of what I had written down out of the top of my head, so that was nice. Because, yeah, my brain is not always braining, so I don't always know what I've done. So, yeah. But yeah, also it was, this past week, it was kind of annoying weather. I said it like a couple weeks in a row now, I think. as I said last week, and was also like in the title of the video, weather, the universal thing to complain about. But yeah, it has been being like pretty warm. So I haven't been too excited about that. Thankfully, we have air conditioning upstairs and downstairs, so it's somewhat cool. But yeah, still too warm. Too warm for Dutch weather type. Like it's like directly has a way too high humidity. And yeah. I think every woman can understand, or potentially also some men, that like way too warm weather and being a woman does not always mix. Oh, come on, cat. I know you want to eat, but it's not that late yet. But yeah, I think you can go see where I'm going with this, because I think many women can say humidity, being a woman, makes it humidities. No, you're not humidities, but humidities. Still falling over my words. Yeah, it was just way too warm. Felt like I got stuck to myself half the day. Even with airco on. Yeah, also like that's why today the kids' gym lesson started again. So afterwards, we gave them a shower. But before our son got in the shower, we give him his military style buzz cut again. That's just what we do because yeah, it's nice and easy, cheap. So that's also a bonus. Because yeah, kids' hair, it grows pretty fast. Especially if you have it short. Yeah, a buzz cut we can do ourselves, because that's what we also do with my husband. He also has his military hairstyle. Had that even before he went into the military, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so that way he has his hair away, and yeah, because he sweats a lot. Like as soon as he goes playing, like you can see like around his head, like the bottom of his head, like it's completely like damp, like from like sweating. So yeah, we're not going to let him struggle too long with that. So yeah, we did that today. Wasn't too happy about it because yeah, sometimes he cooperates really well, sometimes he's like no. We probably do need to see if we can find like one of those hairdressers capes, because his biggest issue today at least was the fact that the hair was itching him, which I can totally understand because yeah, it's a lot of hair and it's small and yeah, it falls right down from his face and his arms and his neck, and I can understand that it annoys him. Yeah, so we need to see if we can get one somewhere for like not too extremely much money, because yeah, I'm not planning on spending like 50 euro or something for it, because it's not that we use it so terribly much. But it's nice if you could find one. So I think I need to go on AliExpress for it or something. But we'll see. Maybe we find one, or maybe we don't. It's a thing that we're saying that we need for like a year already, and we still don't have one. So yeah. Also, I said like that we have done, my husband and I have done 2 date nights this week, but I haven't told you what we actually watched, because we watched an old film and we watched a new film. The old film we watched was on Wednesday. It was Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. It has been in our watch list for quite a long time, but for one or the other reason, it never got around to watching it. So now we're like, you know what? We're just going to watch it, so it's off the watch list. Yeah, it was not the best Marvel film, but it for sure also wasn't the worst. The theme itself was somewhat heavy, but oh well. And the other film that we watched, it was a new one on Netflix. It was The Union. I was thinking, like, what was the name again? But I remembered it pretty quickly from my doing. Yeah, we watched The Union with, what's his name again? Mark Wahlberg, I believe, and Halle Berry. They did say it was an entertaining film. They can make another one. I wouldn't mind. Let's think. Yeah, that was basically like about everything I can say. So yeah, planning for this week, probably somewhere like either for me tomorrow, so on Wednesday. So if you watch this like directly when I upload this, it's today. Yeah, either like today for tomorrow or the day after, so Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to go to Germany. Going the long road of Germany for a drive of maximum 20 minutes. We go shopping there because I need some new litter box. Cat litter, that's the word I needed. I need some new cat litter, and it's just way cheaper to drive to Germany, get it there, and bring it back home, than having it here in the store and have it brought. Either like buy it yourself and take it home, or have it delivered at home. Because many times these like big bags, like the, what is it? I believe it was like a little less than 20 kilos, like 17.2 or something kilos. Here in the Netherlands, they are about 40 to 45 euro, depending a bit. Sometimes a little less if you are lucky and you can find it in a sale. But in Germany, they are, give or take, depending if they are on a sale or not, they are between 25 and 30. If you are unlucky, 35 euro. So yeah, that saves a lot of money. And we also go down to a few other stores and stuff. So maybe I'll find myself some new washi tape. Or other craft supplies. And stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see which day we go. Don't know yet. I only know that I need to go because I have no cat litter anymore in the basement. And yeah, the level of cat litter in the litter tray is getting a bit low. So yeah, I do need to put more in it. So yeah, but then I first need to have it. Can't put in what I can have. What I don't have, that's the word. So yeah, we're going to Germany somewhere in this week. And it's just nice to do that without the kids because, yeah, they are big bags that we need to, yeah, take around with us. So that's not always easy with the kids in the area. Can do it. I did it before with my daughter with me, but But yeah, the kids are like overstimulated enough with like the start of the new school year and everything. And son is in the same class he was last year, but our daughter has 2 new teachers. She has an entirely new classroom. They are actually sitting in 2 classrooms. They have, as far as I could see, they have like one where they have like their sort of like their individual work when they're doing like the kids' version of math, or like when they are like working in their little books or something. When they have like more like group projects, maybe even like arts and crafts or something. Well, they do have like what they call an atelier in school, so they have like a arts and crafts room, but like small crafts they do inside the classrooms. Bigger crafts they are going to their atelier, making it sound fancy. But yeah, so they have that, and then our son has like his same teachers as he had last year. So he's happy. Even though I think he would rather have the teacher that my daughter had last year, but oh well, that's here nor there. Can't have everything. But he has good teachers as well. He has 2 teachers as well. One of each of their teachers actually have the same first name, so that's not always easy. Just like, which teacher are we talking about? But oh well. Yeah, and then on Friday, our daughter has her first swimming lesson, so we'll see how that will be going. I would suggest, if you want to know how that went, to tune in again next week and see how that goes. Or like if it's like longer from now that you're watching this, go to the video I uploaded like right after this one in the WIP and Chat playlist. Will probably be a lecture video. Well, it will be a lecture video. And here, judging by the sound of it, it's raining outside. And pretty hard again. Huh, oh well. I'm inside, so no problem here. As long as the gutters can handle it, or like the sewer system. And I don't have an issue with it. Yeah, also tomorrow we need to bring one of my neighbor kids with us to school. He is also in like the groep 2, so one in the class in between both of our kids. Because they need to bring their other child to a special education school, and they go for the first time. Normally they will be picked up, but they go tomorrow for the first time. So she asked like, hey, could you by any chance take the other one with you? Because yeah, we need to drive away at like 8 o'clock, and yeah, that's a little bit early to drop him off at school. So I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Drop him off. I'll take him with us. It's not that we don't need to walk anyway, so I walk off into school with them. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how the swimming lesson will go. Probably will not be doing too terribly much during the weekend because yeah, both of the kids need to still get a little bit in the hang of it. Well, like school, I don't want to have them overstimulated so they're like totally out of it next week. So we'll probably like a little bit of a regular week. Maybe play a game or something. I think that will be it. Yeah, video-wise it's basically the same. A video on Friday of the time lapse. On a Monday there will be another cross stitch conversion. And yeah, for the rest I don't have too terribly exciting ideas of things to do at the moment. So yeah, I have no clue. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you would like to see more of my rambling, please consider subscribing. It's free. Doesn't cost you a lot, but it does help me out a lot because, yeah, YouTube likes extra subscribers on the channel to help you grow. And if you are already subscribed, or if you are not interested in subscribing, which is also perfectly fine, would you at least give this video a thumbs up? So at least YouTube know, and I do, that you like the video. And if there's anything you want to share with me, want to tell me what you have been up to this week, or anything else, please share it down in the comment section below this video. I would very much appreciate it. If you just want to show me you've watched the video and that you yourself watched the video so I know you watched it, you can also just leave a comment, a emoji as a comment. That would be also perfectly fine. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the YouTube-y stuff. And I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!